Today's podcast is brought to you by Audible.com. Get a free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/Speedforce. Over 180,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Thank you so much for your support. Enjoy the show. Hello, welcome to Speedforce Flash Podcast. I am your host, Phil Maynard.
And I'm your other host, Anthony Hernandez.
Don't screw it up this time, man.
I know. Me and Phil were just talking. I mean, I can't say what I say normally when we start the podcast, but every time we start it, I always interrupt with something completely and utterly inappropriate. Stuff that Phil can never, ever play on this podcast, and he gets mad at me every week. We should start saving him.
It's like every week this happens, guys. It's not like you guys can actually tell the week that they do happen.
Because Phil's laughing when we start.
Because we'll start it off, and I'm just laughing so hard, we can't stop laughing. It's just what happens.
It's like to this week, I intentionally, didn't say anything, and Phil had this, moment where he paused, and he was waiting for me to say something.
I had a little bit of safe, and then I felt safe for a moment.
And he's like, hello, and welcome to Speed, and then I just interrupted him with, super, super inappropriate things that you can't say on this podcast.
Man.
And then it just ended. We just re-listened to the audio clip every time, and then at the end you just hear it say, I wanted you to feel safe. But hello, welcome, guys.
Yeah, so this week we're doing episode 14.
2 weeks in a row we've had good episodes of The Flash.
Yeah. Episode 14, Escape from Earth 2, which is kind of like a shout-out to Escape from New York. It was an old 1980s film, I think. It starred Kurt Russell. He was played Snake Plissken. He was this guy that Solid Snake is actually based off of.
Oh, dang. Didn't know that.
Yep.
Trivia, guys.
What am I here for? I get the Easter eggs. That's my job.
Yep. Easter eggs. So, guys, we watched Deadpool. We're not going to talk about the movie. Well, we're going to talk about the movie, but not the plot or anything that could ruin the movie in any sort of way.
We're doing that next week.
Yeah, we're doing that next week. So be ready. Watch the movie this week. So when we talk about it next week, we're not spoiling anything. But my rating, 10 out of 10. You got to watch it. It's hecka funny. They gave Deadpool absolute justice in this film. He's just like he is in the comics. Only complaint I have is I wish it would have gone longer. But they had to put an origin story in there. So the second movie won't have much of an origin.
Yeah, the next film will be so much funnier.
Yeah, but ooh. Maximum effort. That's my only spoiler. Maximum effort. Anybody who's seen this movie is laughing right now. They're like, yeah, I know that part. Yeah.
Also,
I did that at work.
Also for the people who've seen it. Just
I was doing that at work.
What's my name?
I was lifting, recliner boxes, and, it was getting tough, and I'm like, maximum effort! And I just, threw a recliner box, 3 high. It was great.
Oh, God. So, this episode, we have some really interesting stuff happen. We have Barry is trapped in a cell, so he doesn't do anything this episode.
This
Jay
week
actually
on Prison Break, which I've been watching recently, by the way.
I just started Supernatural again.
Again?
Yeah, I got to episode 8 last time.
You won't watch Rick and Morty!
I have
But you
time.
rewatch Supernatural!
I'm not rewatching it, I'm getting back into it.
Oh, man.
Yesterday I watched 4 episodes of Supernatural.
Every Rick and Morty fan that listens to our podcast, please spam Phil about how awesome Rick and Morty is so he'll finally watch it.
I want to watch it. I just have so
He does the Rick voice.
He
does the Rick voice, and he's never seen Rick and Morty.
I actually am able to do it.
Sort of, as well as I could do it.
Okay.
And that's sad. That's sad, dude.
Oh, you're
I'm bad at it.
You're insulting me. That's the word.
No, I'm insulting you. It's like a double entendre here.
Yeah, but your impersonations are terrible every time you try.
They are really bad.
No matter what it is.
No matter what impersonation is, it's always really bad.
You've tried Jerry Seinfeld, I think you have, and it was just so awful.
Yeah, I can't do impersonations. It's just not my thing. I try though. I believe in it really, really hard. Oh, so I'm gonna get quiet because we hear a lawnmower in the background.
Do you think I should close it? Because it's picking up a lot.
So guys, you're gonna hear a window shut. This is just because I opened it because it was smelly in here and I wanted it not to be smelly, but I think it's aired out enough. So
sure, why not?
So we watched Deadpool. I recommend you guys watch it. Next week we're gonna talk in depth about it and how we liked it, and it'll be the pre-show and probably a huge majority of the pre-show.
Yeah. we'll probably talk again at the post show about it. Then so this week Barry's trapped in a cell. Caitlin creates an ice bridge like Elsa, or on Earth 2. On Earth 1, she creates Velocity 9.
Good episode for Caitlin overall on both Earths.
Caitlin's doing some stuff, guys.
She even gets a moment where she's like kind of like winning a fight on Zoom.
Oh yeah, she did pretty good there.
She's probably his biggest enemy because like the whole concept of the cold gun was that it would slow down Barry, and then it's like, what is Killer Frost? Like
cold.
She's just a living cold gun.
Yeah, she kind of is. Kind of like New 52, Captain Cold.
Yeah, where it's like his powers come out of his hands. It's like the gun. The gun made him. It's like that Batman feel. Like, you know, he's not super powered, but yet he's just as much of a threat as someone who is.
Yeah.
That's it. I don't like the whole like him having basically Killer Frost powers.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird.
What else happened on this? We found out that Earth 2 Barry is adorable. Like, that is like the number one thing that has been said. It's just
adorable. I use the word wuss. But still, yeah, he's just goofy. He is like Earth. He's like Earth 2 Felicity. That Lord Mesa art really nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah. So, big thing that happened in this episode. There's a guy in a mask, and
it's the rival.
No,
I'm calling it now.
No, the rival isn't in the mask.
Oh wait, never mind. Reverse. Jay Garrick. The Jay that we know is the rival, and the one in the mask is Jay Garrick, the real one. I was texting Phil, like, legitimately, the second he said Jay, like, Jay Garrett? No, he's an Earth 2, and you just see him hit his head on the cell. I texted Phil right then and said, that is the real Jay Garrick. The one we know is the rival.
Yeah, I hit up my DC page, the DC Multiverse group on Facebook, guys. You should check it out. And I asked them all, who do you think is in the Iron Mask? And I've got a lot of responses, but the overall amount that we've got is Jay Garrick. Like, everyone is agreeing that it's Jay Garrick. I've had a few people say Eddie Thawne, possibly, could be.
You know, it would make sense, too, the Hunter Zolomon thing, how Earth 2 rival would be a Hunter Zolomon, you know, another villain.
Yeah, that's what I also heard, was Hunter Zolomon could be a choice. Wally West, people are still thinking it could be him.
And they're talking about how Zoom is John Wesley Shipp, and do you know what? I was talking to Sammy as we were watching the show.
Maybe Patty.
And that'd be funny. That'd be really funny. But when he goes through the vortex or the portal, like, we see the 1990s Flash.
Yeah.
So it exists in the multiverse. What if, like, legitimately, they say it's that Flash? The Flash from the series that got canceled.
Oh, yeah, like, and he's just angry that it got canceled.
Evil. Like, they show maybe clips from the Flash, and it's like, yeah, it didn't work out. Like, Zoom has, like, this sort of backstory episode, like, and it's just that Flash just going down this completely dark and crazy path, learns about the multiverse, and then becomes Zoom. Like, that'd be hecka funny. Like, they literally this show is a continuation of the 90s show, in a sense. Like,
it technically is with the Trickster.
Yeah, because the Trickster events really happened.
Yeah,
that was a weird. I mean, they did it for
weird
fans.
How they pulled it off. Yeah,
it's like, how did he get captured if the Flash never existed? But whatever.
Well, another thing here listed is another. Oh, this one was the joke one of who everyone thought it was, and I've got a few people commenting. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Why?
There's a movie called Man in the Iron Mask, and he's in an iron mask.
Yeah, that would be interesting. I would not see that coming.
I know no one would see it coming, but it would be great if it happened.
It's probably John Goodman.
What? No. Why?
Zoom is Roseanne. It just plays off that way.
Just stop, please.
Oh, dude, I've been having this conversation with everybody lately. I haven't had it with you yet. It's an idea for, like, a video. Like, what if they made a video, like, I saw this, like, trailer where John Goodman seems like he's, like, the bad guy, like a villain. And, like a horror film, like he's going to kill people. And I was thinking, like, how funny would it be to have a video where, like,
you're 10 Cloverfield Street.
Yeah, like that. It kind of looks like he's, like, going to kill people, right? So I was thinking it'd be funny if they had a video in which a guy's walking around and everybody sees is John Goodman, and it gets, like, scary and he's running, but the John Goodmans he's seeing are very cheaply, like, photoshopped, cut out heads of him on regular people just there, and everywhere he goes he just sees a picture, like, of John Goodman on a person's body, and then he gets into, like, a bathroom and looks in the mirror just to realize that he himself is, like, John Goodman.
Why? What?
And all the pictures. I mean, I've gotten into detail with people about this. All the pictures would be John Goodman from like different eras of his life, like when he was young, old, like now, and then the name of the video would be A Good Man.
Pun.
That'd be great. We even had a moment where we said after you look in the mirror and you see your John Goodman, like then it cuts to black and you wake up from a dream and there's like a good like 15-20 seconds where you think like, oh, it was just a dream, like they're just making fun of it, and then a John Goodman like head slowly rises behind the person until it's in clear view, and then the video just cuts off cold.
So bad.
I came up with this after I saw that trailer for that movie and sat here and listening to actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf.
I can see it.
That was the inspiration for this.
That would do it. For those of you out there who don't know what that is, what Anthony
please
just
look
said,
it up. Actual Cannibal.
It's actually called Shia LaBeouf Live.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I found out. It's actually called that. It's on Spotify. It's on YouTube as that. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just a story about how Shia LaBeouf is a cannibal and he's going to get you. And it's a whole story. It's great. It's fantastic.
I have 2 Shia LaBeouf songs on my phone, and it is
Shia
Shia LaBeouf
LaBeouf
Live and the Just Do It remake song.
Oh wow!
Just do remix. It. Like it's great.
Okay, we got way off topic, but I just wanted to share that with you.
Off topic? Shia LaBeouf is not off topic.
No,
ever.
I mean we went into John Goodman like.
I know, but you brought it back around.
Oh jeez.
Okay, so
the stuff we say.
Before we get into emails,
oh,
you got any news for Pokemon Go?
Oh, Pokemon Go. Well, actually, a week from today, we will know if it comes out the 27th of February. But most likely on March 14th at sometime around 3 p.m., the CEO of Niantic is going to actually give a release date.
That is San Francisco, you said, right?
Yeah, in San Francisco.
What day? Saturday?
Yeah, so it should be, March 14th. I think it's on a Saturday.
Let me check it.
Yeah, it's on a Saturday.
I just need to know because, like, now I have a car, so...
Oh, yeah, now you can drive around.
Go check it out.
So,
unless I got to work that day.
Yeah, see, I work every Saturday, so I don't know. But, the way it's going to be is, the rumors are that the 27th of February is when they'll release it.
Oh, it's a Monday.
But there's also rumors floating around. I've heard a lot about this rumor, but I should just say it exists, that maybe the 27th of February was when the beta will be released. But most likely, and it sounds sad, I think it's going to be March 14th. I think after he gives his press conference or whatever about how it works and how it's going to go, that's when he's going to give an actual release date for Pokemon Go.
Yeah, they're not going to release it then at the
I just wish they released it before. I
want
it now.
I'm sorry. It's
honestly, if they released it now, the podcast is over. I'm walking out. I'm going Pokemon hunting. I'll come back after I get it out of my system, you know?
Yeah.
The podcast will be running for like days. Like, this is the longest ever episode of Speedforce.
It's just me sitting here just like twiddling my thumbs talking about like why Jason Todd's the best.
And then it gets into like this like kind of like dark conversation about yourself. Did Anthony get murdered? Like, is he gone? Like, he's never came back. I'm at his house. Like,
his mom has fed me food like a lot.
Oh jeez. But yeah, guys, so that's only news about Pokemon Go I've seen out. Everything else is all conspiracy or just speculation. But honestly, it's going to March 14th, that day. Boom, that's when we're going to know everything.
Woo!
And the 27th of February, I would not be surprised if they release some sort of new information out there. Just because, you know, everyone's been waiting for that day for so long now. 1 week from now. Yay!
Yay!
So, next podcast, actually.
Wait, the 25th?
Oh, it isn't a week from today. My bad. Saturday's the 20th. Today's the 18th. I don't know why I thought it was Saturday.
Yeah.
I totally thought it was Saturday. Okay, Saturday, guys. Almost a week from today. Almost a week.
We're 9 days out, guys.
Well, by the time they listen to it, it'll be like the 19th, maybe the 20th. That's about it for Pokemon Go, though. Okay. Any Audible news?
Oh, yes. Audible, everybody.
It's a good website. You can get books. You could listen to books, and you don't have to read them, which is the worst part about books, in my opinion.
It just takes so much time, and like we're busy people.
It hurts my eyes.
We got stuff going on. The good thing about Audible too is even though like the length of it is long, you can decide what speed you want it to be at. So say like the person talks slower than what you want, you can set it to like a speed of 1.5, so it's just a little sped up. Or say you're a speedster and just can listen to it really fast, you can listen to it at a 5. No wait, I don't know if you can listen to it at a 5, but I know you can listen to it at a 2 also.
Can you listen to it at a rate that isn't you aren't able to even understand?
I think
Is
you
it
can.
possible?
I think you can.
That's cool. That
cool. Way Barry can be like running and then listening to it, and he's like, "Oh, this is so good! Like, this is a good podcast. This is a good little audiobook right here."
As y'all know, it's Audible right now is our only sponsor, and we love them, and we thank them, and we actually have a book that we want to recommend. Phil looked it up.
To actually find this, though, you could go to audibletrial.com/speedforce and sign up, get a free audiobook. The audiobook that we're talking about today is called The Laws of Superheroes. It's written by James Daly and Ryan Davidson, and it's narrated by Eric G. Dove. Little description on the book. I'm going to read the back flap of it real quick. Could Superman sue if someone exposed his identity as Clark Kent? Is a life sentence for an immortal like Apocalypse cruel and unusual punishment? Is X-ray vision a violation of search and seizure laws? Is the Joker legally insane?
Yes.
And who foots the bill when a hero destroys a skyscraper or two while defending Metropolis? Fear not, gentle listener. The answers to these questions and multitude more are contained inside this audiobook. So,
is the Joker insane? Yes. Yes, he is.
Yeah, pretty much he is.
Unless everyone else is crazy and he's the only sane one.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I bet you that's how he sees it.
Yeah.
But,
no, I think he prides himself on being crazy.
But for all you out there, we know our general listener here is a superhero fan. Pretty much everyone who listens to this.
So we'll be recommending different superhero books each time. This one's a really good one. I'm planning on actually getting it myself pretty soon because I want to check it out. And for you guys to sign up with audibletrial.com/speedforce, you guys don't pay anything. You pay nothing at all.
It's a 30-day free trial, so 30 days free.
Yeah, and you get one free audiobook. So why wouldn't you sign up? Like, it's awesome. I'm actually gonna do it. I think.
But just don't forget the /Speedforce because that's the only way you can support us at our podcast.
Then what they do is you pay absolutely nothing, and then they shoot us money to help us out, to help support the podcast, get it building, and just better.
For all of you longtime listeners, you know this, but for new-time listeners, the mic that we currently use is called a blue microphone, Snowball Ice. I'm just reading the sides of it. It's just basically one mic, and me and Phil direct our voices at it so you guys can hear us. Our goal, our first major equipment purchase we want to do is actual head mics. So that way, you can hear us both clearly and at
we don't have to keep leaning in and out.
Yeah,
and
at an even volume level. So if we end up leaning back, I don't know if you guys on your end notice it, but on our end, we really try to avoid leaning back.
Yeah, we try to lean forward the whole time. Not a great on the back a lot of the time because then we're arching our back the whole time.
Yeah, and also, when we get guests and stuff, it'd be easier to give them a mic, especially if they're special guests, because they are not used to our way of doing it by leaning in and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's why we need your guys' help. Just don't forget the /Speedforce when you go to Audible and get your free book download. And this week we will recommend The Law of Superheroes.
Great book.
I believe that's our 45 seconds, sir.
We're doing okay. So I think it is time to read an email. What do you think?
An email?
Email.
Oh, it's Hannon. Mel.
What up, Mel? We've missed you.
I know, all the fan art. Love it. Thank you. So, this is
actually, I don't know if I posted it on the page yet, but I'm going to post it soon. I've worked with Mel on creating a special poster for the upcoming summer when we're going to be having a third co-host join us, possibly. Speaking of which, you guys may have noticed that there wasn't a Grape City Con episode. My bad. We didn't get any interviews during that. We mostly were focused on telling people about the podcast, talking about Flash, and just selling raffle tickets to help pay for the booth and trying building up money.
Yeah, see, I normally conduct the interviews, and I wasn't there this time, and Phil was focused on actually making enough money to offset the cost of actually going to the con, and he did accomplish that goal, but as a result, there was no interviews done.
What was crazy about it is booths around us were donating posters for us. We're donating pictures and everything. Like a booth to our left donated a Flash drawing. The booth across from us donated a Flash Barry and Jay drawing for us also.
Nice.
And so we started out with 3 posters and 3 comics and a pop vinyl and a Flash ring or a Blue Hope ring and a Star Labs t-shirt. By the end of it, we had 6 posters because one of them was a sketch drawing too. It was a sketch drawing.
And while you were doing that, I was putting recliners on top of other recliners saying maximum effort.
With maximum effort. No, but it was really great. We got to meet some awesome people. We got some new listeners who are going to be joining the podcast. It's just cool of everything that was able to happen.
Nice. So, like you guys know, that's why we do all this. It's to make money to offset cost of doing other things. That way we don't go broke doing this.
Yeah.
So
we got for all the money that you guys donate to us, whether it be to the GoFundMe, whether it be you guys don't even have to pay anything for the Audible, like at all. We're not pocketing that. That's not.
It goes directly back into the podcast.
We're not trying to make a salary here.
But for all of you who've heard us say this 1,000 million times, aka everybody who's listened to us since episode 5 of season 2, probably.
What?
We've been preaching about this for a while, so I think we should get to the emails now.
Yeah.
So this week's did you want to read this or me?
I'll let you read the other one. There's 2. I'll read the longer one for you.
All right, so I got Mel's.
I got Mel's.
Okay, Phil's got an email. Mel.
This week's episode was awesome, but not as awesome as last week's. The mystery got deeper with this week, with Barry and Jesse stuck in the cells Zoom trapped them in with King Louis XIV. I get it. I recently watched that movie at the end of last year, The Man in the Iron Mask. Though I didn't really understand the logic of the whole tapping on the glass bit, the whole scene made me wonder if he was saying that he was Jay. Now, we believe it is Jay. I think we've talked about it already on the podcast.
I've been talking about how the rival has just been gone, and it didn't make sense because he is the reverse Flash of Jay Garrick.
Which then brings the whole question. Who's Zoom? If the rival isn't Zoom, who's Zoom now?
Yeah, my theory is my theory was a John Wesley Shipp thing. It's everyone's been talking about it. It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Earth 2, it'd be John, and then they showed the 1990s Flash. That's how come I really think that maybe he is that Flash, and it would add so much more to the Zoom's character.
It would be great. By the way, the whole glass tapping, a lot of people were questioning.
It's Morse code.
No, it wasn't.
Well,
it wasn't Morse code. It's actually called tap code. It's actually used in POW camps. It's a 5x5 grid. I looked it up because I was like, are they making this up? They didn't make it up. This is actually real stuff that it is from. It's a code where it's a 5x5 grid, A, B, C, K, D, E, down. And then it's a long grid. And I was actually following along on the grid while they were doing the tapping in the show. And I was like, J, A, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I know who they're trying to spell. It's Jason Todd. It has to be.
You were hoping.
God, I hope it is. No, I knew it was Jay Garrick as soon as the J was tapped out. I was like, oh, it's so Jay Garrick.
It makes sense too because Zoom's capturing speedsters because he already he can't steal Speedforce.
Nope.
And that he needs basically scientists. It doesn't have to be what was it? Why am I drawing a blank? Tom
It doesn't have to be Wells.
Wells, yeah, it doesn't have to be Wells, but it has to be some sort of scientist that would extract Speedforce, which is making me wonder what if Caitlin gets abducted at one time if Wells doesn't comply.
What?
Especially now that Zoom has captured Jay.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't show he could be dead.
True.
I mean, his hand didn't go right through his chest, but he could not be dead. We don't know.
That's possible. It could be either.
I would say just close the portal, call it a day. Whatever.
That Earth. Sorry, we got our own problems over here.
Then they got Jesse out, and now they got their own Wells, and
everything's all good.
All honesty, if Jay's the rival, just leave him. I mean, they don't know this, but Barry should have been able to piece together.
I was paying attention to him a lot more this episode.
Yeah, he's suspicious, and he's not. It makes sense why he's a coward, why he's not really always heroic. It would. I would get why he wants to defeat
He's still trying to pretend
Zoom.
to be heroic. He's still trying to figure out how to pretend to be it.
And then if you put yourself in his shoes, if you just if you think of the events that happened on Earth 2, why would the rival take Jay Garrick's place? And it would be, all right, Jay, if that guy is Jay in the cell, Jay gets captured. He's missing in action. But yet, Jay and the rival have a common enemy in Zoom. So, would you want to fight Zoom as a villain and not get any support from the public whatsoever, which seems like in Earth 2 they support Jay a lot? Or would you just take the place of Jay since you look and have the exact same abilities as him and get the public support, and also fight Zoom. And then I saw Hummingbird through the window, but would you want to look like a hero and just get everyone's support and everyone behind you, or would you want to be the villain and have everyone just be against you, and yet you still have to fight this uphill battle with Zoom? So I can totally get why you take Jay's place, and then he ends up going to Earth 2, and then he finds like a Sugar Mama and Caitlyn, and then he's just
Earth
like
1, but yeah.
Yeah, well, he goes to Earth 1, and he goes, oh, I think the relationship between him and Caitlyn is real. I think that's actually absolutely real, and he didn't expect that.
Yeah. Or he's just using it again.
Yeah, or he could just be using
it. Like, trying to work his way into the team.
But the biggest reveal that made me think that RJ is the rival is the fact, one, he does not have a natural speedster ability. He's never shown the ability to use the Speedforce outside using the Velocity Serum. Yeah. And if you look up the rival, that is the only way he actually gets Speedforce abilities.
Is Velocity 9.
Yep. He has to keep basically getting Velocity 9 in his system so he can use the Speedforce. And who does that sound like in the show right now?
That sounds very familiar.
And we've been proving that Jay has lied, that he's a coward, and what else? There's been other things. I mean, there's been slight things. He's not really a hero.
No.
He's been slightly a hero, but only when it's a necessity.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think he's the rival. I'm 100% he's the rival.
I think so too. I really do. He has to be.
It has to be. I love this reveal in the show. That was such a thing. They did that season 1, the villain in plain sight, with Zoom and Wells. Oh, not Zoom and Wells, Reverse Flash and Wells, and then now they're doing it again with like Jay and the rival.
Yeah. Do you want to read the next part to it?
The whole Geomancer story didn't interest me, but I like seeing Jay get his powers back for a short time. That when he runs, he looks like he was doing the robot, which made me want to start playing 80s house music. So you were just seeing him do the robot, and you're like, do 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 safety dance. I go right to that. I have 2 theories as to who Zoom is. Do you want to read theory 1? I'll read theory 2.
Let me please read theory 2.
Okay,
I want to read theory 2.
On Earth 2, Jay took Velocity 6 to make himself faster, split himself into his dark side, Zoom and his good side. So you're saying that he took this Velocity 6 serum and 2 Jays emerged, an evil Jay and a good Jay. That's what I'm getting from this.
Yeah, it seems
and
like
that Jay may be the reason that Jay is dying. Oh, so you're saying that because he got split into 2 different people,
the reason he's dying. Yeah.
That explains cell degeneration and why the Jay that's currently on Earth 1 is dying. Maybe the writers are giving us a hint by making Jay's Earth 1 doppelganger, Hunter Zolomon.
True, could be. Theory number 2, and this is a theory that I can get behind right here. My second theory is that Zoom is the Christian Bale Batman. They both speak as if they are desperate need of a throat lozenge. I can see it. Yeah, it could be Batman. It's Christian Bale, guys.
From what I'm getting from you, Mel, I assume your first theory is your actual theory.
Yeah.
I gotta say I don't agree, but it's your theory, and it's like it's what you're seeing in the show going in its direction. But my theory is honestly that they're just doing the villain in plain sight thing like they did season 1, and that our Jay is the rival, and the Jay that we see on Earth 1 is the rival, and the one in the cell is our actual hero, Jay Garrick. And I think me and Phil were talking about this. The helmet might be like a speed dampener. That's why he can't go through the wall.
Yeah, it could be.
And it makes sense because Zoom wouldn't have one ready for Barry because he probably didn't expect Barry to go to Earth 2 that quickly.
He's like, what are you doing here? Grab my throat, put you in cell. Haha. Like, you want to finish it off, though?
Oh, yeah. So, lol. And I'm not too keen on King Shark being next week's villain because I think he looks a lot like Jabberjaw, and he is a dumb idea for a villain. I'm pretty sure it will be a great show. Have a good show, guys. Mel.
So, did you even know that King Shark is the villain next week?
Yeah, I saw actually, this was the first time I've ever seen The Flash as it aired.
Oh, nice. So you saw who's going to be guest starring next week, right?
Remind me.
Diggle.
Diggle?
We get Diggle.
Why is Diggle coming?
I think Diggle and Lila are both coming. Like, it's an Argus thing. Like, they've been tracking King Shark and everything.
Oh, interesting. I still need to watch this week's Arrow. I haven't had a chance yet.
Well, it has nothing to do with that.
It probably isn't as revealing as the whole William thing. of last week. Maybe
the preview for next week's episode.
Oh, it's like that preset to a better episode. Kind of like how we had that preset to before Earth 2.
They introduce a famous DC like villain team, the Demolition Crew. They introduced them into this episode of Arrow.
All
so
right.
It is pretty good.
I'll watch it and I'll get caught up. But thank you for your email, Mel. Always appreciated. Who else has emailed us this week?
Danny.
Hey, Danny, our one girl listener. I met you. I actually, for all of you out there, I met Danny this week. We all watched Deadpool together with her and her boyfriend, who's actually going to be the guest co-host that we're trying to get on our show. So, what's up, Danny, our one girl listener?
So, hey guys. So this is going to be long. No, it's not. But it's nice that you think that way. The last 10 seconds, Zoom killing Jay Garrick. That was great and frustrating all at the same time. Great because awesome cliffhanger. Frustrating because they were almost in the clear.
I don't know why he backed up towards the
I know. Throw it and then everybody just step back for a second. Like, let it, go. Like, let it all just go through.
You know, another theory that could be out there, and it's a loose theory, but what if the rival was working in cahoots with Zoom and perfecting Velocity 9 was a way that Zoom just can keep getting unlimited Speed Force?
And then they work together that, okay, when you come through, make it look like you're killing me, but let's get me back there, and then we work together. Like, shake hands, aha! We did it! Evil laugh.
I mean, there could be some holes plot in that, but, you know, it is a theory that could be out there that I haven't heard about yet.
Theory 2, Jay Garrick isn't Jay Garrick. He's an imposter. I believe that guy in the metal helmet on Earth 2 in the cage is the real one. Just a thought from the way he was acting when...
Bart
said Jay is on... Oh, Barry. Oh, the Y's next to the T. Got it.
I see.
Barry said Jay is on Earth 2, or is on his Earth.
Like, kind of like when he was hitting his head on... When he's like,
just
Jay Garrick? No, he's on Earth 2, and he's like,
No, I'm right here.
By the way, that whole code was absolutely pointless. I meant to tell you that earlier, because he could hear him. So why couldn't he say, A, and he just nods no. B, nods no, and then they get to J, and he goes, like, yeah! And then, just speak with yes and no's.
I don't know.
Knock once if you're trying to say J.
Just
it seems like that code was really complicated and took a lot of time for her to lay out a chart and stuff,
Yeah, they had time. What are they gonna do? I think it was kind of enjoyable for him to pass time though. So, number 3, Killer Frost saving them from Zoom was awesome. She's not completely evil. Yay! Or she was just pissed Zoom killed the love of her life. Danny.
All right, thank you, Danny.
So, yeah. I said this episode when I was tweeting out that Caitlin, doesn't matter what version of Earth you are on, doesn't matter anything. Stop loving people.
Ronnie is the Kenny of this show.
Yeah, I said that a few times.
The Kenny. If you guys watch South Park, Kenny always dies. So Ronnie always dies.
It's not just that; it's that anybody Caitlin loves gets killed. Ronnie 3 times. Wait,
yeah, 3 times. You're right.
3.
Yep, 3.
1, 2, 3.
2 times for Earth 1's version, and 1 time.
And now
for
Jay
Earth 2.
Garrick, and it's just like, Caitlin, seriously, stop loving people. It's a death sentence.
Yeah, you just sentence them to death every time.
Yeah.
She red shirts them from the Star Trek. you if Caitlin loves you, you're the red shirt character this season.
I know.
You're gonna be taken out of this show. But is there any more emails?
No, that's about it. We only got 2 this week.
All right, and we got a lot of comments on who do you think the rival is, and who do you think Jay is, and I think we covered that already.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah, let me see if I got any other people hitting it up.
32 minutes into the pre-show. Yeah,
I like to keep this podcast up to date as much as we can, so you guys know when we're talking and everything. It's not being nice right now.
The time currently is 5:03 p.m. February 18th. Can't get more up to date than that, right?
Thanks.
Yeah.
No, just everyone's saying Jay.
What if I just meted them really bad right now, and I just told them 2 days in the future, in the
when
time, and then somebody who would be listening to it at that time on that day and be like,
people.
"Is this live?"
Someone said Henry Allen in the suit. Could be him.
In Zoom suit?
No, in the mask. I don't know.
I don't
Diggle.
know.
I like that theory. I do like the theory that it's Diggle, but I like the theory that Diggle is Zoom.
Let me put
I
this
read
out
a theory
there.
one time.
I just thought of something. What did Jay's dad do? The helmet story. How did he get the helmet?
War of America.
Don't you think they may have used a similar code?
Dang it! That's what I was gonna bring up. I totally forgot to. I was planning on bringing that up.
So maybe he learned that code from his father, and
or
that's
maybe
how he could use it.
Or maybe he was actually in the War of America. I think Jay was in the War of America, but I'm not positive.
Because I mean, most likely a soldier or the kids of a soldier would know codes like that, how to do them.
So do you want to start the podcast?
All right, we're gonna start the episode, guys.
Start the episode.
So,
we've already started the podcast.
So the pre-show has pretty much just ended now. This is the commentary on the 41-minute episode of episode 14 of The Flash, season 2. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. My name is Barry Allen, and I am the fastest man alive. That's what she said. And technically, he's never the fastest man alive at any point in the show.
No, because Zoom is just to remind you, I am the fastest man alive.
And then all of season 1, Reverse Flash was.
Yeah.
So there was never any point where that was true.
Yeah, Barry, you need to step up your game. Anytime you think you're becoming fast, you're not. So we have Geomancer on Earth 1, and Jay's fighting him.
It's see, now I'm paying way more attention to Jay.
Yeah, now we're paying attention, because we were just being told, oh, it's Jay Garrick. Now we're being told, maybe it's not.
And so, you guys all know, the rival suit is identical to Jay Garrick's, except it's a darker red. That's it.
Yeah.
And his suit's dark. It's a dark red.
It is a really dark red.
It can't get any darker than that. You're basically being wearing a purple suit.
Maroon would be.
We get a purple speedster.
Burgundy.
A burgundy. So, I wonder why Zoom didn't kill Cisco.
I don't know.
I'm curious on that. They didn't really bring it up again in this episode, besides Cisco saying Zoom cares less about me than, I'm just not noticeable.
Yeah.
But he is. He's Vibe.
Don't know.
I mean, clearly Zoom knows his importance.
Okay. A lot of people keep saying, oh, Reverse Flash is such a great villain. Reverse Flash is a great villain. And people keep saying that. And I'm like, yeah, he might be. But here's the thing. Zoom is so much more terrifying. Zoom scares me.
Zoom's evil. They did a great job on him.
Oh, yeah, because the entity of you don't know what he is. That was what they were going for, is they don't want you to know what he is. Right there, him just saying, bring me Wells, giving it to all the police officers, burning walls with it, saying it. You saw the police cars searching for Wells down there, right?
Yeah, I like how when he talks, and I think this is the creepiest factor, is that his whole mask moves it's part of his jaw. It isn't a costume right there.
No, that's what they were going for when they made it.
52.
Channel 52.
Yep, there's our 52 for the whole episode.
Have you seen Channel 52?
This Cartoon Network.
For us, it actually is. That's the funny part.
I always laugh about that all the time. And he's now go!
Gun charge. Ah!
Yeah, right here.
Don't shoot, don't shoot.
The only time, they talk about why Cisco didn't get attacked by Zoom, and it's not a very good reason. I'm thinking that Zoom needs him for something.
Traction, Death Charm, and Reverb, super evil guys, super evil powers.
They killed Cisco too.
Killed Deathstorm for hurting a speedster, and then left Killer Frost and me alive. Oh wait,
how are you still alive? Looks like he cares even less about me than you do.
Oh,
but it doesn't make sense. Zoom doesn't do, and they mention it. Zoom doesn't ever do anything on accident. Everything he does is on purpose.
He has a reason for everything.
So keeping Cisco alive, he had a reason. And Cisco actually got the glasses. You notice that?
Yeah, he listened to our podcast. We told him to get it.
And put him on, dude!
But he never uses them because Wells is there's no time for that, and grabs him and just throws him away.
It's dude, put him on. Find Zoom. He could have used it to find Caitlyn, too.
I
or
know,
Killer
and
Frost.
they just didn't.
This was funny.
We're gonna have words, the two of us.
So if you watch Rick and Morty...
This is not okay.
That is how Morty speaks most of the time. The entire time. He speaks like this Barry in that one moment.
Rick, I need your help.
We're gonna have some words.
We're gonna talk.
Oh, jeez. This Barry's so funny. It's so funny to see him play two different roles, too, in this.
He does it so good.
Yeah, he's a good actor.
He's a really great actor. You know who he could play in movies? Barry Allen.
Yeah. He should.
Sorry.
Oh, well.
I'm sorry to bring up that sore subject for
I
you.
know. But, Greg Gustin.
This is heavy.
He's good with it.
Cisco just made a Back to the Future reference.
Oh, this is heavy. Oh, yeah, this is heavy, man. What's with this
Doc,
heavy?
this
Is there
is
a problem?
heavy.
Is there a problem with the Earth's centrifugal force? Or
What's that?
centrifugal force.
Where's that quote from?
That's from Back to the Future. It's when he tells the Doc, and he's like, "What's with this heavy? Is there a problem with the Earth's centrifugal force in the future?" Like he thinks like the gravity on Earth's like messed up in the future. That's why he keeps saying it's heavy.
Oh, so Zoom has showed up to kill Henry Hewitt, but takes out all the security guards first.
Ugh. I love it when we get subtitles. It's like, oh yeah.
Where is Wells and his friends? I ain't saying anything. So, are we supposed to assume that Henry's dead now?
Maybe not.
Because they never go back to him ever.
I don't think Zoom would waste his time just killing everybody.
Why not?
I guess he has
had
all
the
time.
ability.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he might have. He might have just decapitated him and just kept going. I like this time vault. How he has one too.
Yeah, but for us, it's the walking room.
Yeah, everyone walks in that room now.
I know. I still love how you named it that way back when.
The walk-in room, because it's the only time he ever really walked.
Okay, he's coming through. That hand's so terrifying because it's claws. Cisco, shut him up. Dang, it's so good how they do it.
They hecka fool him. He just looks around and he's like, nope, they ain't there.
How do they pull it off? It's so great.
Earth 1 technology is so advanced.
You mean Earth 2?
Earth 2. I always want to call it Earth 1.
Because it should be Earth 1.
It has better tech.
It should be Earth 1.
It's the first...
Hey.
It's Jay's world. Like,
what's happening? Someone has to explain everything to me. What is going on here?
I would have just shot him. A guy...
Tase him. We'll talk later.
Just, like, trank him. Put him out for, like, the rest of the episode.
I love this. You're wasting your time. If you think there was an escape, I'd have figured it out by now. So there's Jay.
Tapping. Ooh. Another huge hint. It's the rival. Or not the rival. It's Jay.
What?
He's in the same cage as Barry.
Same glass? Oh.
He's in the exact same cage as Barry.
Well, she's just in
bars.
A cage. Oh, dude, nice.
Yep. He's in a speedster
prison.
prison.
Oh my gosh, that's brilliant.
There we go. Guys, that's a big hit right there. Why would he be in the speedster
I just noticed it
cage?
too. Wow.
I was just thinking, how can he tap? Because I saw her metal bars.
Yeah.
And I was like, how's he tapping? And I was like, oh wait, no, he's in the same cage as Barry. And then the helmet probably makes this probably like a speed dampener type deal. Or what if like the helmet was from Earth 1 and that cage is from Earth 2, so he can't like get his frequency quite right to go through the cage.
Yeah. That's probably right.
Because that was Barry's difficulty, but he had to make his whole body basically at the frequency of Earth 2. But this guy, he would have to do two things at once.
Here he is.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, that would be the same reaction for me. Like, anytime he would show up, just start crying, because that's all you can really do.
Yeah, I don't know. At a certain point, I'd be desensitized to it. Like, for her at least, because she's been there for so long.
But like the way what he just said to her was so terrifying.
I'll be like, "What's up, Big Blue?" Every time he came in, hey, the Papa Smurf. Just get like mad.
To the point that he wants to kill you. Is that what you're going for?
Yeah, why not?
Because right there, he's like, "I'm gonna save. The only reason I'm keeping you alive is to kill you in front of your father."
Then do it.
Go get him.
Don't let your dreams beat dreams.
Nothing isn't possible. Yesterday you said tomorrow, so just do it.
That'd be great.
You should get to the point where anyone else would give up, but you're not gonna stop there.
I believe you've listened to the Shia LaBeouf speech. Too.
I had to. I need to cosplay as him.
Oh, jeez.
I want to go around the con just giving everyone that speech.
I like the explanation of Velocity 8, like later, where they're just like, it wasn't good enough. They didn't even try it. They're just like, it's not even that good. We're going to go straight to Velocity 9.
It didn't fix the regenerative ability.
It seems like Velocity 9, though, it's like Caitlin's like a G for figuring this out in like 3 days. Maybe not even 3 days. It's like 1 day. She figures all this out in like 1 day.
Yeah.
I have faith that the next batch won't do the same thing. It's like, Jay, you can't keep doing this if it's hurting you. And he's like, whatever.
He's like, I need to stop Geomancer, but I also need speed. I need something that'll work. I need to destroy Jay Garrick on my Earth.
If he is the rival, it wouldn't make sense, that he finds this like kindredship with Caitlyn, like he's in love with Caitlyn, and now he wants to be here for her.
Yeah. So real quick with this guy, he's in the scene for like 5 seconds before I start hating him.
Like he's a jerk.
Yeah, he's Iris' new boss, and this guy is total jerk. Like I tweeted it out. Wow, 5 seconds in and I already hate him.
It's like the Flash has done so much for 2 years to make the city great, and he's missing for one event, and then this guy's like, say he's a terrible hero. Write a whole paper about it, Iris, even though you constantly wrote in papers that he's not.
Yeah, you seem like you actually know him, like on like a personal level. So I need you to say that you hate him. What?
It's like, no, like
I'm not doing that.
He's a G.
It's not gonna happen, and you just got to accept this.
So, right here we kind of get this moment where she's like, I can't do that. Like, she's one of us here. She's like, what in the world? Like, this guy is just a complete, like, tool. I'm looking at pictures of, like, the rival.
We're back on Earth 2 now with Iris and Barry, and she's like, where were you? My father died and you never came home. And he's like, yeah, I know, I heard. And she's like, what? You were there? What do you mean you heard? You looking up rival?
Yeah, I'm looking up just stuff about the rival. I'm curious if there's any point maybe where he was trying to be a hero, kind of like how Wells or Eobard, how he wanted to be the next Flash, but then couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, then it would make sense why he's trying to play a hero now. But I'm trying to see.
So, Barry's like, here's the thing. It's kind of like that sci-fi series, Commander Carl, Space Marshal of the Galaxy, where Carl gets sucked into a black hole and ends up on another planet that he thinks is Earth, but really it's Earth of another universe. So, here we get Barry on this Earth is super, like, nerdy. Do you get it?
This guy is the
Oh,
Felicity.
I love this. Is that why you... And that kiss, it was so... And he's
He
like,
got
whoa,
frisky?
whoa, whoa, whoa. He got frisky with you? No. That's not okay. I'm gonna have to give him a piece of my mind. Don't give him too much.
For real.
We need him back.
Oh, the only thing I picked up on looking up to the rival's bio was that he once posed as Jay Garrick's doctor. But that's all the only interesting thing I found. Besides the fact he's just basically like this generic like speedster villain. Golden Age comics, they cared, but they weren't as creative as the modern day comics are. They didn't get as involved and as detailed in everybody's history.
Oh.
You're evil because you're evil, you know? But I liked it. I like it a lot. I'm happy the rival's finally playing a part in the show. That was getting me really upset.
If we're correct.
I'm feeling there's too much leading to it. Like when we did the Eobard thing, we overthought it heck bad. We threw wild theories, but it was obvious it was Eobard. This is obvious. It's the rival. He's got to be a part of the show. It's weird that he wasn't up until this point.
But the thing is like, not many people know about the rival. In all honesty, like everyone knows Reverse Flash. Everyone knows about the Reverse Flash. But bringing in the rival like this late into the episode. Oh, there's wanted posters in the background. One of them's for Reverb. I think another one's for Killer Frost. Dr. Light right there. There's just a bunch of them.
Case files. I like that really like long tablet they got there. He's like, I got an algorithm. I do some science. Data. I got the mouse skills.
He's too fast. Never leaves a trace, so we can't find Zoom. So she's out in like the woods. That's so weird.
Barry basically just uses his brains to figure this out. I wonder if this is the route that our Barry would took if he didn't become Flash. Like, would he just eventually, if he was involved with metas and stuff but wasn't the Flash, would he just be super techie?
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be his only other...
he still would be really slow.
Yeah, he would be really slow. He'd walk like a slow-ass duck. Or run like a slow-ass duck. I got to do it again. All right. So, right here, he's saying that, I know Joseph didn't like me very much, but,
So I'm glad
I'm coming with you,
dead.
Iris, because I'm your husband, and I'm trying to be manly, because I've been locked in a closet for 24 hours, and I feel real demasculated. Is that a word? Demasculate. Yeah, that's a word.
Yeah.
I know. I wanted to start inventing words. Urban Dictionary, that's what it's there for.
So, tapping again. It's not Morse code. Like, Barry actually picks up on that. He probably knows Morse code.
I'm being a CSI.
There's a pattern there, and he's just like, I can't say. There's no pattern.
That is totally Jay. Absolutely Jay.
So, I like how Barry lies to her right now, or does Wells actually say this in the show? That she's so smart, that she's smarter than him.
Huh. He said that? I don't know, maybe.
He might have.
He said a lot of stuff about his daughter. I mean, I would appreciate an email if someone says, yeah, he did, like, to confirm it with us, but I'm thinking he probably did.
Yeah.
He loves his daughter. Like, that is some obvious thing in the show that he absolutely, he'd do anything for her. He's like, okay.
Let's figure this out.
Tapping.
Tap, tap, tap.
I wonder if he could see through that.
Tap, tap, tap.
Never goes past 5. So he'll never get the number 52. What?
He never gets past 5.
He just knocks 52 times, hecka fast. Yeah.
Like he uses... Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, Ferris Bueller, guys.
So he's like, oh my gosh, they're starting to figure it out. Oh,
they acknowledge
cool.
I'm here.
I think I know what that is. It's a 5x5 tap code used by POWs, which War of Americas. They might use it there. C and K sound the same, so let's try it out.
So right here, this is the first time that there's communication amongst the guy in the mask, Jesse, and I guess the Flash. It looks different than before. So it's like just red.
Yeah, like the Flash. He's like, but I'm the rival. I don't use red.
So
it's not my color.
What was it made of? It's essentially just a glow stick and some cough syrup. Good luck, Jay.
Radioactive. I can now have spider powers. Why?
I can now run fast and be seen in the dark.
Sorry.
So, let's see here. I'm just watching Jay now. I'm so watching him.
Because now we're on a lookout for him for being evil. Because we're just like, oh, he's doing evil stuff.
I thought it was weird later when Geomancer actually gets in there, which is funny because everyone could just walk in there whenever they want, that he didn't appear at all to help them. Like, zero. Like, and he had speedster ability at the time where he could have gotten there pretty fast. And even if he didn't, he still could have, like, ran like a normal person and probably still got there fast. Because he was in the same building. You know, this also would, if he was in league with Zoom, it'd also make sense why he's never really there when Zoom's around. This is the first episode where we've seen that Jay's in the episode and Zoom's in the episode at the same time.
Yeah. And do you notice how he was just gone during the whole time that Geomancer was attacking? So where was he?
It seems like
that's the big question now.
He doesn't care. He cares only when he has to or when Caitlin makes him.
Give me the Velocity 9.
He does have heroic qualities about him, like right now, where he's willing to try an untested drug.
Look at that. That's so cool. Like, I wish it was Jay Garrick, so that would be actually a really cool scene right there.
It's probably the rival.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the rival. It's like the rival wasn't a bad speedster either. He was a very powerful adversary. Yeah. Yeah. Safety. Dance. Dun, 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 dun. I can see that, Mel. At first I thought he only saved 3 people, and then he just went, yeah.
I did good. And then it all just collapses. I forgot the other, 100 people in there.
But his suit is very, is as dark red as it can get.
Someone asked me, why doesn't he wear a mask? The helmet doesn't protect his identity that much. And I was like, well, the thing is back then he just moved so fast that no one just saw his face. And
he vibrated his face.
Yeah.
He was the one who did that originally.
Yeah.
It's so funny. They could so play this just because the rival's costume is exactly the same as Jay's.
So what they would do would be actually do it right when they bring in the real Jay Garrick is have it actually more red.
Be just brighter red.
Yeah, and have the yellow lightning bolt actually filled in.
Yeah. There we go. And then we get Jay.
And everything.
It just wasn't obvious until we see
until
this.
Right here.
So where he says
this scene right here.
Where he goes
2 down, 5 across.
Saying Jay. Jay. You tap in letter J.
He's like, yes, I am.
Alright, what next? He starts doing charades.
A. Jason Todd.
Yeah, you were hoping really bad.
5 down, 4 across.
Why? Jay? You're spelling Jay. As in Jay Garrick, right here, right when he's alive.
He's alive. No, what?
No,
he's on my Earth. Ah!
Right there. That's when Phil got a text message on his phone.
Hey, stop it. Hey, look, I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean. Jay Garrick didn't come with us. Then you're all doomed.
So it's like right there. Phil gets a text message on his phone, and I say, "That is the real Jay Garrick."
And Zoom just comes in. Don't talk to them again, or I will kill you.
And it makes sense too why Zoom hasn't taken the rival out of the picture if they were working together.
Yeah,
I mean that I just came up with that now. Like during the podcast, that's my theory. Send a secret agent along with Wells, so he has 2 people in Earth 1's Flash inner circle.
Yeah.
Hey man, just teach him how to throw lightning, and he'll trust you forever.
That's true.
Oh, that mask is cool.
Oh, it just moves with it, and every time the lightning lights it up, it's so scary.
And he beats the snot out of him.
Yeah. Oh, come on, Jesse. You really think he's gonna stop because you tell him to?
Stop it. Oh, okay.
My bad. I mistook him for someone that I thought he was.
Barry, fight him.
Fight back.
He's like, no, last time.
Shove your hand in his chest. See how he likes it. I love this. I love this question that she asks. Are you okay? And he's like, yeah, I just had a pillow fight.
I feel pretty good.
You saw.
I had a kink in my
back. Why are you asking?
I had a kink in my back. I was hoping he'd do spine shot again.
Aw, dude.
That would have been great. That would have been epic if we just spine shotted him once again. He was just out of like commission for like a day. Or like what was it, like 2 or 3 days, and he healed from complete like spine injury.
So something that we need to bring up right now. Now that we're like pretty much calling that guy in the cell is Jay Garrick, what if that shot that we see of Jay Garrick fighting Zoom is actually when Zoom caught the real Jay Garrick?
That'd be interesting. Yeah, that could be.
Because do we see him enter the portal?
We see him get lifted up actually at the end of that fight into
darn.
the portal, but that'd be the rival. Well, even then, I would think the rival would fight Zoom because that's a common enemy. But if they're in league with each other, then
It says Elsa. Guys, that's a reference.
Elsa.
If you don't know,
that's funny.
I can't help you.
That is funny. I didn't catch it first time watching. I don't know the him being in league with Zoom. There are some holes in that one. There are some holes in that theory, but him being the rival, I think that is absolutely grounded in what the show's going towards. I just, there's some stuff that you just can't explain why Zoom would keep him around.
Yeah.
Especially if he's not a speedster anymore. It's just like, there we go, like, Zoom, you got him. Like, he can't even fight, he can't even attempt to fight you now.
So, again, they use the filter on her voice, and it's just amazing.
I was really paying attention to it this week, because after you said
awesome. It sounds awesome, doesn't it?
It sounds cold.
Yeah.
Why are you so mad, Killer Frost? Because my favorite drink was hot cocoa.
I love that. And he's like, Cisco's like, I didn't think it would go this way. And Barry's like, really? Really? Her first name is Killer. Like, you thought she'd just be kind? Friendly Frost. That's what we should call her. That's what I keep saying is they get Caitlyn in, like, our Caitlyn Killer Frost abilities. Like, let's make her a hero. Let's make her Friendly Frost.
Ooh.
I will kill you.
I'm surprised she didn't freeze her, like, to death.
Make an icicle again, and I will shove you with a bullet in your face.
It'd be cool if she comes into Earth 1 at some point and stays there.
Why?
Because it'd be cool to keep her in the show, because I feel Earth 2 after Season 2 might not be a thing anymore.
Probably not.
So it'd be a fun way to keep her in the show.
I think I figured out a way to save Jay's life. Awesome!
Oh, that's nice, honey.
So cool, we get to see the revolving door again.
Yeah, lock the doors!
It's a revolving door. They just, anybody's able to enter. There is no door to lock.
It's like such a thing. If Cisco was there, he'd be like, "Come on, really? Come on!" Like,
we installed security. We installed like an actual lock.
It's like, man, they need some pit bulls down there. Just angry pit bulls,
like
endowed with the Speed Force.
Give a velocity 9 every so often.
Yeah, they're just shaking. Are they okay?
No, they're part Chihuahua.
Jeez, those things would be vicious. Whose idea was this? And you just see like Cisco kind of like just sneak off. Yeah.
Wasn't me.
But yeah, it's just Joe sneaking off. Like,
It's Joe's superpower.
just their power. He just vanishes off the camera.
Where'd he go?
He's out of frame. Where is he?
Oh, I love this. Like, she gets a perfectly good shot on his neck.
She's like, I was aiming for his foot.
Good shot.
I was aiming for his leg. That's a terrible shot.
You still hit him. You didn't miss.
Where's Zoom's lair?
Where is it? If I tell you, he'll kill me.
If you don't tell us, we'll kill you.
That was my thought too. Is like, you're a bad person. We don't care.
Stop calling me Caitlin. No. I like how that really gets to her, like, under her skin, being called Caitlin. It's like, so, Cisco, like, literally turns Killer Frost into a temporary good guy in this episode.
Yeah.
Just because he knows Caitlin so well. Awesome's my eye. Okay, I'm good now. I'm like a speedster. I just instantly healed.
Good job, dude.
I try my best. Okay. So, what really gets to her is simply that Zoom killed Ronnie. That's the number one thing you don't do to a Caitlyn. You don't kill her Ronnie. In any Earth version, in any multiverse version of Caitlyn and Ronnie, if you
It's
kill
like
Ronnie,
you don't kill a Rick's Morty. Like,
yeah, Rick will destroy the whole universe and not care and be drunk doing it. He would.
So I should watch that show?
You should absolutely watch it. Highest recommendation.
Okay.
It's just great. There's a reason why there's a Rick and Morty picture on my wall.
Yeah, I see it. I'm surprised there's only one.
Everybody gets one.
You got a Rick.
Doctor Who gets two because there's two doctors.
True. There were only two doctors.
In my opinion, there are only two doctors. So, right here, it's kind of like the whole Run Barry Run thing. Like, he just can't do it unless he gets spoken to with some optimism.
Yeah.
That's Barry's greatest, like superpower booster is just friendly words and a pat on the back and Run Barry Run.
Yeah. So, he's just trying to figure out... He's trying to figure out the sequence that he would have to vibrate to go through. Because at the same point, Vibe can't use his powers right now. And he's like, that's why he can't get through.
Yeah, it's like...
How many times do you think Barry just smacked his head right on that wall
Boom!
and just got really hurt? And he's like, ow.
That's using your head, Barry.
Wow, wow, wow. The cliffs of... Oh, wait, they're going to say it in a sec. A place only a speedster could get to. Cliffs of Insanity. For those of you out there who don't know what the Cliffs of Insanity, it's a Princess Bride reference. They make a lot of those in this show.
Yeah, they do. They make a lot of them.
We're gonna climb to the top of that.
I didn't catch it originally, but yeah, only a speedster can get up that.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like, looks like there's an old like train bridge thing, but I don't think anyone could walk across that. It looks like it's just about ready to fall apart.
He's like, I'm in wingtips. Like, there's no tread.
In wingtips.
And Killer Frost is just like, why'd you bring him? He's kind of a downer.
Huh, he sucks.
We're not gonna say it. Like,
he's such a wuss. But he's alright. Like, I mean, like, I get his character. I totally get his character. And I like his character, but it's like,
let's go before I change my mind.
I'm so used to, like, this really
So check this
cool
out. You know how,
Barry.
when Elsa first, like, starts using her powers, one of the first things she creates is a staircase. And right here. So Joe has Geomancer in Star Labs. He's like, yeah, you're not going to be able to use your powers anymore. Sorry about that. Like, nah, you don't have them anymore. So now we have Jay Garrick here, or Evil Jay. Can we just call him the Rival? Is everyone okay if we just call him the Rival now?
It'd be easier.
Because I don't feel safe calling him Jay.
Yeah, it's like, and it's confusing now because we're referring to the other person as Jay also. So from now on, we're going to refer to the Jay that we're currently looking at, the one who's talking to Caitlin, getting Velocity 9. He is now the Rival.
In our opinion, we will be calling
until
him
proven
that.
otherwise.
If you guys listen to another podcast, first up, why? And then secondly, they're not going to be doing that.
And third, why? We are the #1 Flash fan podcast.
Yes.
I think we are.
We're famous in, like, so many countries.
Like, I don't know, like Africa and Europe and
Nigeria, we have big followings.
Why?
Germany, we have huge listens.
I mean, they're all listening to us and going like, "Why are you asking why?" But like, why? We're Americans. Like, we speak English. Like, you think that'd be difficult, right? No language barrier when it comes to fandom, right?
So there's the cell's exploding, like the breaches, and they're trying to fix it before it can so it can stabilize.
Run, Rival, run!
Dude, too soon.
So they basically need a speedster to stabilize it, and there's only one there, and he runs on Tylenol. My Tylenol's wearing off. You're stupid. Use Advil. It's all-day pain relief.
Oh my god. We are not being sponsored by either of those, FYI.
I wouldn't mind being sponsored by Advil. Take it. You feel no pain, emotional or physical.
This is why we're not being sponsored by Advil.
Probably not. That's the ass.
So it really sucks that Joe's power would not be helpful in this situation.
Quick, Joe, step out of frame. Okay, we can speak, and Joe's going to be here, but we're not going to ever acknowledge him until he walks back into frame. So they finally made it into the cell, and they really, really surprised Barry right now.
He's like, how'd you, what? He's like, we made it. How'd you find this place? We had her.
I think we followed the clues.
And don't get me started on that guy. Wells just pushes through them all. He's like, Jesse.
I like how, like, Wells is smart. He's just like, all right, we don't got a lot of time. I'm getting her out right now.
Yeah, he's going to be here in a second and kill us all.
I like how mad he gets at Killer Frost for not, like, freezing the chains.
Uplifting music. How it changes.
He's like, Frost! Like, he gets hecka mad. It's great. It's like, come on, you helped us get all the way up. You're really just going to, like, cut us short on this one?
And, like, laugh at us while we can't get out?
Yeah, I helped you, but now I'm not. Like, he's like, Frost, a little help? And then he's just like, nah, not part of the deal.
I'm not going to.
Frost! But you are here. Something tells me you're not as cold as I thought you were. Maybe, maybe not. Dramatic music. Boom. She made that look really easy.
Well, she has ice powers.
Like, super easy. Just.
Can't she just, like... Oh, I was about to say, can't she just do that to the glass? No.
Nope, she can't freeze the glass.
Go help out Jay. Someone's got to help
Jay. She can't.
Jay.
Same cell. I think Barry was, like, nervous and vibrating into, like, another cell. Like, I don't think I can vibrate you and me at the same time and get us out.
Barry's just like, why can't you vibrate? I don't go that fast.
Let me just inspire you real quickly, and then you can. It's not like your life in danger is enough inspiration, like, to do something. You need to be talked to positively, Barry.
We don't have Iris to give the full good speech, so here's a good speech. Run, Jay. Run. Oh, I got it now.
My speech to Barry would be way, way different than Barry's speech to Barry.
You gonna let that happen?
I'd be like, get out of there, you wimp! I would just be talking hecka smack until he wanted to punch me so bad that he'd vibrate out of there.
And then, like, in that vibrate outing, like, it would be one shot of him.
Speedforce is wasted on you, bro. I should have gotten it.
Oh, I'm getting angry.
Yeah. So, he's like, I walked up the steep cliffs in wing tops. No. I think that Lord Mesa art where he just keeps bringing up the wing tops. So, Unizum was after us and rescued you. I did what I thought was impossible. Now you gotta do what you think's impossible.
So, real quick, everybody on... Like, they've gotten to this point where everybody on Flash has given Barry a pep talk to the point that now Barry has to give Barry a pep talk.
That is true.
Can we just say how great that is? It's fantastic. I bet that's what they were waiting for this whole time, is so that they could do Barry giving Barry a pep talk.
I'm just Barry Allen, but you're the Flash. That's a good line.
He's like, I'm Barry Allen too. He's like, no, I'm Barry Allen too.
So if you tell yourself you can phase out of there, you can do it.
You Barry Allen won.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
He's doing it! Yeah!
He's doing it!
When I was watching this, I thought it'd be hecka funny if when he phased out of there, he accidentally went into the other Barry, and they just see him phase through like the back of the other Barry's head, and they're like, what do we do? What do we do?
What if he just went so fast he went into Jay's cell?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Sorry, I can't get you out yet. We'll come back and get you. What? Like, you were in my cell.
There we go. He got out of there. Yeah. And
Yeah.
See, you get the nodding approval of a fellow speedster. Like, that's what that looked like to me.
It's like, I can't do it.
All right. There's no time. Let's get him out. Oh, no. Can't. Why didn't they use the gun on the cell? Would it just reflect it?
It's a plasma, thing. So it's not a real, bullet. So it wouldn't explode. And if it did explode, it would kill Jay.
He killed Ronnie. I can't believe you.
Just so you know, you'd be very disappointed in yourself right now.
If you were here, you would be very disappointed in yourself. That'd be great. That'd be so funny.
Just Caitlin yelling at Caitlin. Motivational speech from her.
Yeah. Don't let your dreams be dreams. She just gives a Shia LaBeouf speech. That's all she does.
She's just, or she doesn't do it. She just takes out her phone and just pulls it up.
That girl, the actor who plays Jesse, knows how to make terrified face so good.
Cause she's scared.
I bet you that's how they casted her. Just give me your I am terrified beyond all belief face.
How scared can you be? Ah, good.
Girl, out of here!
So
Seriously,
they decide not to save Jay.
Right there, Barry should have just been wailing on Zoom, just coo 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 coo, and then Wells should have just been shooting him with his gun.
Coo coo choo. Oh my God! There's no time, Barry. We have to go.
I can't hold him forever.
I'm coming back for you.
5 minutes.
Who is it?
That's so Jay. I mean, the guy, the same actor.
Is it?
I can tell just by the hand.
I mean, just because
that is Jay. That is so Jay. That is so Jay. This is the rival. Who we're looking at right now is the rival. Who Barry just fist bumped through a glass prison cell. That was Jay.
Yeah.
There was some synergy there.
So this is Edward.
Who him? Edward?
Edward Claris.
Oh,
the rival.
I only know him by Claris. I didn't know his first name was Edward. What's up with these Edwards?
It's
Edwards, Eobard, all these E's.
All the evil people in DC are E. Start their name with E.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh my God, Eddie, Eobard, and Edward.
Someone draw it. Fan art. That is
Someone
fan
draw
art.
it. Seriously.
Ed and Eddie, all is the enemy speedsters of all the Flash series. So don't. So I don't understand the science behind this, but apparently just him going in a circle around it, just stabilizing it.
Stabilize it while he has to pull back all the switches while it happens. Joe's power does not help in this situation at all.
Joe, quickly step out of frame. He's out of frame.
It worked.
Yes.
No, because someone commented on my tweet when I posted Joe's power won't help. They were like, "What's Joe's power? He has a power," and I'm like, "On the podcast, we said that he can exist."
Outside of frame.
Yeah, he exists when people aren't looking at him, but no one notices him.
Like the silence from Doctor Who.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's just like that. He's an alien.
Yeah.
So the Velocity 9 lasts.
They know how long it lasts, is what you're saying.
Oh, I see. I was like, what?
So
it does have an expiration. It doesn't keep going forever. I thought it did for a while until I kind of looked at it, and it's just temporary. And that is actually how it's defeated in the comics. It runs out of Velocity 9 juice. But Jay doesn't run out of juice.
It actually is a power of his.
Yeah. He's like a real speedster. Not some sort of faker.
No wonder Zoom could actually steal his speed. Because it wasn't real.
Yeah, it was synthetic.
Yeah.
Or he just stole whatever synthetic speed that was left in him, and then
that's
it. So we're coming upon the end of the episode here. It's like
They're taking off her bracelet.
what did that bracelet do for her?
It was handcuffs.
It was just
It was a chain.
Oh, it was
but
the frozen. She froze the
It
chain.
was a chain, yeah. But I call it a bracelet.
We just can't leave. What, do you want me to leave everything I have here? My friends and family? You left them a while ago, honey.
You have no friends, and I am your family.
She's been out of the picture for a while. Like,
Your friends think you're dead? Get over it.
I like that. I can't stop him. As long as he's here, we're hurt until you're dead. I like this whole him relying on other people thing. Even his daughter's, like, confused by it. Like, he admitted, like, we got him to admit, we got Wells to admit he needs help. And that he cannot do it on his own. And he said it to his daughter, and her face looked like, there's something different about my dad.
He seems kind. What happened?
He actually cares. Boom! I was hoping that they would show more, like, special things, like when they showed him going through the portal again.
Yeah, me too. I was really hoping for more.
Oh, dang.
Let him go!
Close the breach. Tell Jazz, I love her.
Tell her yourself. Stab. Grab. Go.
See, there's nothing. It just shows the other Earth. I was hoping there'd be other stuff. Like this.
He's holding it like a football. Throw it now. Now. No one else is coming.
Does he throw it like a spiral? Yeah, he does. Nice. See, why would you get that close, sir? You're looking stupid right now.
Yeah, that was my thought too. When he got close to it, I'm like, he's gonna be attacked. How far does the hand go through? Like all the way?
All the way through.
Yeah.
You see his fingertips.
Whee!
Everything. No!
Caitlin, stop loving people.
Well, actually, the breach is closed now. They can't reopen it. Like, that's what just happened.
Now they have to figure out something else.
No, it's just it's Earth 2's problem.
Okay, good game, guys.
Do you think that's the end of Zoom?
No.
But how would he get back?
We'll figure it out. Oh, here's the thing.
Well, Barry did promise to go back to save
yes,
Jay.
and
who we presume to be Jay.
And think about it this way: he somehow has to get to Earth blank to meet Supergirl.
Oh yeah,
So...
maybe that's their attempt to try to get there. Instead, they go to the wrong Earth.
Oh, nice! Like, yeah,
loud clap. That they heard that.
Yeah,
that's an audio spike if I ever done seen one.
You're welcome, guys.
So that is the end of the episode. I would say these last two episodes of The Flash have been two of the greatest this season. Every episode with Zoom seems to be like the best episodes.
Oh wow, this has just been released right now, guys. While we're recording the podcast, they have released images from an upcoming episode of Legends of Tomorrow of Green Arrow and Connor Hawke.
Oh,
so
nice.
you can see he now has the goatee.
Yeah,
and he has a robot arm.
Oh, so Stubbs. That's how you shoot it.
And there's Connor Hawke.
That's like Arsenal.
Yeah.
A lot like Arsenal. I've been watching
like
Young
Arsenal.
Justice, and
everyone go watch Young Justice.
but
like,
more
seriously.
importantly, even if you don't watch it and you don't have the time, rate it at 5 stars or something. But rate it 5 stars because that's what they're kind of looking at. They want to see.
No, they're also tracking traffic too.
Oh, they are?
Yeah. So even if, like, say you're not going to be home, guys, and you got Netflix, put it on and just let it play.
I mean, like, honestly, it's really good. Watch it. But if you just support a third season and you're just like, man, I don't got the time to watch it all over again, at least let it play a lot so that way the new season is most likely to happen.
Yeah. They're still, like, saying that this could happen if this gets enough. Now...
I watched it in 2 days.
Yeah.
All season 2, I watched it in 2 days.
Jason wanted us to talk about this, actually, and I feel so bad that we're waited to the end to do this. Yeah, so what are your thoughts of them coming back, possibly? Would you be happy?
Young Justice?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a great show. It was the closest that I've gotten to feels of Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Except I wasn't, like, 11.
Personally, no offense to Teen Titans, but I liked it more than Teen Titans.
You did?
Myself? Yeah.
I'm too nostalgic with Teen Titans to ever
love
say
the art
I would like it more.
I love the art style. Teen Titans, no offense, you can admit this. It had such an anime feel to it.
That's probably why I liked it a lot.
Yeah, and that's why I probably didn't like it.
Phil don't like anime. He's weird. He doesn't like Dragon Ball Z.
I'm sorry, guys.
I saw this like picture. It's like, do you like Dragon Ball Z? And these kids are pillow fighting. He's like, no, it's kind of dumb. And then you see the pillow fight get real, and then the guy's just got his knees on the dude's chest, and he's smothering him with a pillow and killing him. So that's how I feel when Phil doesn't like Dragon Ball Z and stuff.
Oh my god.
But yeah,
No,
I really love Teen Titans a lot. That's actually what made me get into superhero shows and cartoons.
Yeah,
all
me
that.
too.
I
Like,
just watched it as a kid. I thought it was the best thing ever. And then Justice
I
League.
loved it too. And then I just liked Young Justice more myself.
Young Justice art style reminds me a lot of the original Justice League cartoon, but with more like a more polished look to it.
What characters do you want them to bring in season 3? Because the team obviously will change because every season they change the team up.
Yeah, because they get older too.
Yeah, so
they went 5 years when the season.
So obviously, I think the Robin would be Damian now.
Well, Impulse is going to continue to be there as the new Kid Flash.
Yeah,
and
until they bring Wally back, because
they're going to have to do.
They said way back during season 2, well, or at the end of season 2, they said if we do get a third season, Wally will come back. Okay, like
he's got to become the Flash at one point.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And then he's gonna come back with all the Speed Force in him that he will be able to be faster.
Static
they already
Shock.
had Static.
Yeah,
in the show.
but
have him be part of the main team.
But at the end of season 2, he was going to go under the wing of was it Black Lightning or what's his name?
Oh yeah, Black Lightning.
Is that right? Yeah, he's going to go under his wing, and I love Static Shock. I love that cartoon when it was out, and I want to see a new version of Static to enter. No one really knows. If you're like 14 years old right now, you don't know Static that well.
Is.
You might know who he is, but you didn't watch Static Shock, the cartoon, and you don't realize how awesome he is.
It's still rumored that they're doing a YouTube series, a live action YouTube.
I saw that earlier today, that was a thing. I guess it's real. Do you know what the science behind his hovering plate, the garbage can lid? That's real. Believe it or not. If you get tinfoil and make a triangle and run a high enough current through it, it'll levitate.
Yeah.
And I thought that was so cool. I'm like, that could really happen if you had static powers. You could just run a high enough current, you could levitate.
I had I played HeroClix. I used to play, and with the Static Shock piece, you had the ability to, if someone beat your defense by so many, you can you have a pool of trash can lids that you can use to deflect shots from people, and so this guy beat me by 3. And so I used 3 of my trash can lids, which were all my lids pretty much. The best part about it is ask me who Static was fighting in this thing that deflected with trash can lids.
Who?
Trigon. That came to be in the comic book shop the funniest move ever.
How can you deflect Trigon with trash can lids?
With 3 trash can lids just blocking it.
His Static Shock. So in Young Justice, that group that they were forming, that Lex Luthor kind of formed, and
yeah.
I think that group is going to be the new Young Justice group.
Yeah, I think that with that happening, they're also going to have background characters too, because who's going to join Roy's team?
Yeah,
because who's going to join Roy Brigade?
Well, there's Roy. Well, it's confusing because now there's 2 Roys.
Yeah,
so it's Arsenal or Red Arrow is the way we can separate the two.
Who's the one with Cheshire? Red Arrow. I think it's Red Arrow.
I don't know. I think there'll be a lot of stuff with Aqualad, and his dad, how now they're separate, they were close and then they weren't. And
well, here's the thing. I think that with the Roy team, I know it's stupid.
Both Roys?
No.
On one team? That'd be cool.
No. With Roy, he's going to gain his best buddy in the comics. I think that he's going to finally show up.
Who's Roy's best buddy in the comics?
Jason Todd.
Jason Todd? Oh, Jason Todd should appear.
Because as of so far, we do know Jason's dead.
Oh yeah, they mentioned it.
They talk about it in the show.
It was very quick though. It was super quick.
You guys see the hologram of him and everything in the Dead Member Hall or whatever.
And then you get who was it? The current Robin of that time. Was it Todd?
Tim
Drake. He was looking at it for a minute and then
because I think at one point, Nightwing or Tim says, "Do you have any advice for me?" As Robin, and Nightwing just says to him, "Don't die." That's the only advice I can give is don't die.
Yeah, so I think Jason's going to end.
Be in that Red show. Hood will be back. Red Hood will be on a TV show, popular and it will be the best show ever.
Yes. I don't know who else. There's a lot of young heroes, and they're trying to make the timelines work. And
so who do you think the Robin will be? Because there's always a Robin on the team. There's never been.
Damian.
Do you think Damian or do you think they'll go Stephanie?
No, Damian Wayne.
Because Damian's already in the films right now. So what they could do
Young Justice, though, they're so separate from that film franchise.
Yeah, but I know.
They just are now forming the Bat family in the film franchise, but they've already formed 90% of it.
I want to bring it up though. I want to throw the idea out there that they should have Stephanie Brown be Robin, because those of you out there who are hearing me say Stephanie Brown as Robin, yes, there was a female Robin, but no one remembers it. So I think that by bringing Stephanie Brown in as Robin, it would bring a whole light to the character that is needed.
They're probably being Batwoman into it too, because she's not in it in the.
No, because she's an adult.
She's an adult, but I think they're going to bring some
young team would it be?
But they're going to bring some adult characters into it too. They do it every season. They bring, let's see, who do they bring on this one? All season 1 they were introducing them, like Dr. Fate. Like he was one. I haven't seen season 1 in a while. I just recently rewatched season 2.
Yeah, me too. I've been watching it with Danny and Nate.
But I don't know. Any route they take will be great, honestly, because they have such a pool of characters they could choose from. But I don't know what route they're going to do. I think Jason is definitely in there, and Static Shock, Virgil.
They could build to Blue Beetle being the villain.
Oh yeah, they could, because they showed the Earth didn't change.
Yeah,
they should have all changed at once, and it didn't.
Yeah.
And do you know what? That Blue Beetle looked as if like it wasn't the same human, because he looked too buff, he looked too big, and even when Blue Beetle had full control over the meat. I like how they kept calling it that, like meat, like people were just meat. But he wasn't buff. He still retained like that scrawny teenage shape.
Yeah.
I don't know, but all right, guys. I think that's the end of the show. We still got to eat some hot dogs. Yeah, lunchtime or dinner. But all right, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks y'all for listening and emailing us this week.
To join the discussion with everybody, go to facebook.com/groups/Speedforce podcast. You can also have your thoughts, theories, and conspiracies read on the podcast by sending your emails to speedforcepodcast@gmail.com.
Also join the West Coast airing of Flash for a live tweet with using the hashtag MTSBWY. May the Speed Force be with you for on the second Easter eggs and jokes.
Yeah, I realized one week that I messed it up myself when I was tweeting, and I use a copy paste because I don't want to type all my hashtags out every time. So when I live tweeted it, I did it on accident. It was MTSBYW. So
it's a long hashtag.
It's a lot longer when I used to use May the Speed Force be with you. So I had to shorten it to
a long acronym, so it's understandable.
For us here at Speed Force, I'm Phil.
And I'm Anthony. Ride the light.
To experiment that night before lightning flashed around me and time changed speed. Now I gotta try to be so patient until calamity will strike. Because when things change in an instant, it's almost fast enough for me. And I'll be there before you know it. I'll be gone before you see me. Do you think you can imagine anything so lonely? And I know you'd really like me, but I never stick around. Cause time keeps dragging on. And